Ask us. Know everything.
We come across words such as monarchy, democracy, parliament, etc. quite frequently in our day to day life. From being a part of newspaper headlines to filling up political science textbooks, these terms play a significant role. Welcome to Ask Us. My name is Karthik Surana, and in this video I shall be explaining about different types of government. Firstly, it is essential to realize what a government is and its significance. A government is a system or a group of people possessing the authority to govern a country or a state. Governments provide the parameters for everyday behavior of citizens, protect them from outside interference, and ensure their well being. It regulates interstate and national commerce, provides defense from other countries and terrorist organizations, and sets taxing, spending, behavior, and other important national policies. It also formulates laws which have to be abided by all citizens, otherwise, action can be taken against them. It is now time to learn and understand the merits and demerits of different types of governments that exist in today's world. First up is monarchy. Our first type of government is monarchy, absolute or constitutional. In this form of government, one person or a particular family is invested with absolute power. It takes major political decisions. Some prominent examples of monarchy are the United Kingdom, where the Queen Elizabeth reigns as of today, and another country, Bhutan, Denmark, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Japan, and etc. The only difference between an absolute monarchy and constitutional monarchy is that a single person has complete authority and takes all important decisions in an absolute monarch, whereas in a constitutional monarch, the royal family cannot take decisions without the consultation of other people such as the prime minister. They will have to share power with a constitutionally organized government. A monarchy brings about a solid government and provides leadership stability. It offers more savings to the government in the absence of elections. It also helps to lessen the cases of corrupt practices. However, it may lead to poor leadership and lacks accountability and liability. It is also immensely difficult to make flexible adjustments. Next up, we have the presidential form of government, in which the head of the state is the president. The president is separate and leads an executive branch that is separate from the legislature branch. Unlike democracy, the executive elected is not responsible to the legislature, which under normal circumstances cannot dismiss it. The only method to dismiss the head of the state is through impeachment. Presidents are known as the head of the states in most of the parliamentary republics. A presidential form of government provides stable leadership because the president is elected for a fixed tenure and cannot be removed from his office by a no confidence vote. During war and emergency, the president, after consultation of his secretaries, is capable of taking decisions independently. However, the most major setback is an executive legislature deadlock where there is difficulty in passing laws. Even if a president is proved to be inefficient and unpopular, his policy must be endured until the moment comes for a new election. This means poor development and leadership, which cannot be encountered until and unless it is time for elections. Some prominent examples of presidential form of government that exist in today's world is the United States of America, Afghanistan, Mexico, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and many more. This is all that we are going to see in today's video. In the next segment, we shall be discussing democracy and dictatorship. If you found this video interesting, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Also press the notification bell to keep getting the latest updates about our channel. And if you have any queries or doubts, or if you want to see any video of your choice, put it in the comment section down below. Thank you.